Gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Ruben. You know what it is. New week, new video. And without further ado, this is for my Cowboys fans. And I just wanted to, touch on game of the week. Cowboys, Niners. Cowboys are traveling to San Fran to go ahead and take on their boogeyman. Two straight embarrassing losses in the playoffs to, send us home. This is a game that we've all bookmarked. And I feel like we don't go into this game with the kind of energy that I wanted to have. Coming into the season, the way we were looking those first couple games, I expected us to kind of steamroll through to this game and really look forward, to a great battle. Now, I still think it'll be a great battle, but we caught that hitch against the Cardinals. Then we lost Trayvon Diggs right before that. You know, we haven't quite been clicking on all cylinders with the red zone issues on offense. And if you've been following that loss to Trayvon Diggs, like I really thought we were on the road to something special defensively. Now I still think we're going to be a great defense. Don't get it twisted. But it took some of the steam, the wind out of our sails a little bit. But I still think this is a game we bookmarked. This is a game that everybody has on their mind here, in that's a Dallas fan, of course. And how do we match up? It's not a game that I feel as good about as I did in the beginning of the season. And the reason for that is, again, the loss of Trayvon Diggs kind of changes the way we do things defensively because we were running some real intricate stuff with the blitz and that I don't think we're going to be able to run as much as a result of the loss, and that's cool. It is what it is. But the red zone struggles as well on offense. So I think the defense, we're going to do our thing. That is a very dynamic offense that we're going to be playing. Debo's a monster. He lines up everywhere. Ayuk's emerging, looking like a number one wide receiver. Brock Purdy's playing smart football, and Kyle Shanahan can scheme it up with the best of them. I don't expect them to lose the toughness battle in terms of offense versus defense. This is something that I think everybody's really tightening their bootstraps on and battening down the hatches to in terms of not to go out there and get punked by the Niners. All right. Now, offensively though, that our offense against their defense, our offensive line has got to be ready. It's got to be ready. Last I heard, Tyron Smith is gonna play. I heard that we're gonna finally have all five of our linemen on the field at the same time, and that's a great thing as long as it stays that way throughout the game. Tyron Smith is great for starting the game and then deciding he can't go. I love the guy, but we need all hands on deck on this one. And I even love the fact that Dak Prescott seems to really harbor like a grudge about the way things have ended at the hands of San Francisco. It's a house of horrors for him, and I like to see that it really gets to him. Now, my concern is Mike McCarthy and the kind of offense. What is the game plan this week? I still expect them to try to run this ball the way they're trying to run it, but this is the game where San Fran's a beast. Don't get it twisted. But as I've watched them, I don't feel like this might be the weakest their defense has been in some time. And that's not to say, and again, I repeat, I'm not saying San Fran's weak. I just think that they can be had. Particularly, you can get over the top of them, right? I feel like they're the kind of defense that they're never really challenged deep. But mainly because they got Bosa and the way that they can create pressure, that they kind of try to keep things in front of them. Where things get interesting is if we can get that extra second to get a deep playoff, I think things will, definitely change. Not to mention, I believe Fred Warner stated last year, like, we don't run anything particularly dynamic. Like, we became predictable. They knew what we were going to do, what we're trying to do. Where I think we have the advantage is there's 4 weeks of tape, but we haven't really tried to open this offense up. I still expect the run to be primary first, definitely establish that. But I think this is a game that Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup have to be essential. CeeDee Lamb's, I fully expect him to do what he does. But this is a game where if, that play action deep bomb, we got to hit it. Dak has got to hit his shots. We got to hit some of these shots, and we got to definitely cash in the red zone. I think defense is going to do their thing. I think we're going to, kind of go back and forth, and it's going to be close. And I think it might come down to a final drive again where Dak really has to prove his mettle. And I really think as long as Mike McCarthy is calling up the right plays, and I really hope he's studying a lot of tape on his defense on where they can be attacked. I think if it's done right, definitely we can take this team. And it's really, I think our defenses are a wash. We got to be able to hit key throws. It's going to come down to Dak Prescott and the key throws. I'm not saying anything that I don't think anybody's thinking. Dak has to make the key throws, and he has to play a clean game. With that being said, it's San Francisco 49ers defense. If we're not going to protect against Nick Bosa, Hargrave, and that pass rush, we're playing right into their hands. We can't allow them to go up on us and to basically, give them the game plan by allowing them to go up a couple scores and knowing we were going to have to pass. We have to stay ahead of the sticks and in control of the game. So ball control, great defense. That's all I expect to see. That's really all I got this week. It's really simple, cut and dry. I think it's time to show them what's up because I'm going to repeat, I don't think this is the strongest 49er defense this year, just this year. I can't quite put my finger on what it is that's missing. They played a really close game with the Rams. The Rams were able to move the ball around, and the Rams don't have a great O-line. They shouldn't be able to have moved the ball the way they did. So I think they're giving up extra yards in coverage, more than they'd like. I'd like for them to review that tape and exploit that. Offensively, I don't think Brock Purdy has really been tested. This will be a great test for him. We know that they're not going to be trying to hit us deep. I think that plays into our hands for the most part. They're going to try to take their shots. Of course, Ayuk's been getting deep, but I don't think we're going to allow that kind of time. I think pressure is going to be a big thing. And Brock Purdy, the deeper he throws, the more inaccurate he is. We got to cash those in. This is where I really wish we had Trayvon Diggs. We got to cash in on the deep throws. We're going to force him to make some tough throws. Let's just not make it easy for him. No mistakes, no penalties. We need a clean game, guys. I know to a lot of people it seems like a lot to ask, but that's all I got for now. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know. And definitely go Cowboys. All right? I'm going to be checking y'all out, and I'll holler at y'all after the game. Peace.